What is going on, everybody? Good morning, Brick World. How is everybody doing today? Very well, I hope. I'm doing pretty good, I guess. You know, overall, in the bigger scheme of things, I'm doing good. In the smaller scheme of things, you know, I'm pretty stressed out. But that's okay. It's all right. It's not that bad of an issue. I will prevail. Okay, sorry. I was just checking to make sure everything was set up okay. I got my sky cam, getting ready to put that on. I was gonna go ahead and build the monkey battle pack. You know, I was like, you know what? I could use some monkeys in my forest. And you know what? Look at it. It comes with a little tree. I can put that little tree in my forest. It even comes with some monkey poo. And yeah, it's got an ATV. That's cool. Actually, that minifig looks pretty cool too. And is that a new printed piece? Interesting. It must be for the drone. The drone. All right, let me say hello to everybody. Raptus, howdy to you. Hope you're doing well. There's our Red Carnage out there. How you doing? Hope we're well this Sunday. I'm doing okay. I'm doing all right. I hope you're doing well, Red Carnage. What's up, Sai? How you doing? Yeah, I was trying to make myself look pretty. I want to make myself look pretty for everybody. Blocksmith, konnichiwa. What's going on? How are you doing? And then there's all bricks count in the house. Shazam! Good morning to all of you. Thank you so much for stopping on by. I appreciate it very much. Whew. Because, yeah, it's been kind of a whirlwind of a week since last Good Morning Brick World. I mean, you know, I tell you guys all the time, like, my job is so extremely busy. I'm actually going to make a video, and I've mentioned this a few times, but it's just really important because when the time is right, I am going to make a video about what's been going on with me. Like, basically the last year. Because some people may have noticed that watch me enough or know me well enough to know, like, I don't think it's been anything too extreme. Because I'm pretty good at, most of the time I'm pretty good at making it look like I'm okay. Like, there's nothing wrong. But yeah, I've been under like stress and anxiety and depression and it's just like a vice, and it's just like your head is stuck in it, man, and it's insanity. So there's been, like I said, a lot of stuff going on, and then, you know, moving and all this. So when the time is right, I'm gonna make a video and talk to everybody about it, and it's gonna be about that, and it'll really concern the channel as well. It'll be kind of a channel update. I don't know. You know, the one thing about having this YouTube channel and having the connection that I have with all of you is I can talk to all of you guys. You know, I can talk to all of you, and I don't know. It's good to have a community that you can reach out to, and our community, honestly, and I've said this before, our community is unlike any other community in the YouTube communities, because I've seen, and I'm even part of other communities out there. You know, whether it just be some type of nerd thing, you know, about comics, or you know, just movies and stuff like that. But anyways, our community is really, really closely connected, you know? Like, we really, like, talk to each other, like, on different levels. And then there's things like Brick Fair and stuff where we get to kind of see each other and stuff like that. But the point is I feel comfortable enough that I can just literally just talk. Just talk how I feel about stuff, talk how I'm feeling in general. The only reason I haven't made that video yet is because there are certain things that have to happen before I can really talk about certain things. You know what I mean? I don't know if it makes any sense, but anyways, I saw some new people jump in the chat. Let me say hello. Jesse Burks Galaxies now, and there's Captain Zan. Hi, how you doing, Zan? I'm so glad you joined us. Lego community rocks. It does, man. I'm telling you. Also, so what I was kind of getting at to begin with was, so this week at work has been just a little extra special, a little extra busy, and I've managed to get some of the stuff that people have won packaged up, but I have 7 different, actually, one more because something else. But anyways, basically I have 7 different people to ship stuff to. So, you know, it's just going to take a little time to do everybody. So yeah, but just be patient, and I promise everybody I will get all your stuff out to you. Are you going to transition? Transition? What do you mean? Talking about like the channel? What you mean? Rula! Hello, good morning. Makes total sense. Thanks, Ann. Yeah, it's I want to say it's complicated, but it's not exactly complicated. It's just it won't make any sense unless I can kind of like lay like a whole picture out. You know what I mean? Oh, you might become a lady. No, I'm good. I'm good, blacksmith. I'm just fine as a man. Besides, I'd be like the ugliest woman on the planet. All right, let me hook up the sky cam here. Is this on mute? Yep. Okay. All right. There we go. Like I said, building the monkey battle pack. I mean, and the great thing about this, like I said, man, it's got a couple monkeys. Look, there's a little scorpion. Get a little tree, an ATV. I mean, this is a good little set, man, for 74 pieces. And I don't remember what the price was, but I mean, this couldn't have been more than $10, right? And I didn't even realize it's got turning action. Boy, you know things are getting a little slow when turning is in action. I mean, technically, yes, it's an action, but I'm like, they're like more action packed in a box now that you can turn. Extreme. Chili Pepper, what's up, Seth? How you doing? Yeah, man. So $10, right? Yeah. So this, in my opinion, this is one of those Lego sets that you really get your money's worth. I mean, you get, if you include Scorpion, you get 3 different animals. You get a banana, a minifigure with a tool, an ATV, a tree, some poop, and a drone. $10, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I mean, it's just, that is Lego at its finest. They took 74 pieces. You wouldn't think about it. And look, I want to also say something, and I've brought this up many times before, but I'm going to say it again, man, because you know what? I don't think I've expressed my feelings enough about it, to be honest with you. Lego sets need a piece count on them. And I just think it's shady that they don't like putting piece counts on their boxes, because the only reason us in America have that piece count is because of the laws and trading and stuff like that, or packaging, or whatever the case. It's something to do with the logistics of the packaging and stuff. And I mean, it's not just about like, oh, this set should be this price because, you know, of this amount of pieces. It's just like, hey man, wow, that Titanic's a huge. I'm on Good Morning Brick World. I can't cuss. A huge set. I wonder how many pieces are in that thing. Or just what I was just talking about, just admiration. Like, man, you can get all this, all that for 74 pieces. That's impressive. Man, I feel sorry for everybody overseas, man, that doesn't know the piece count of their damn Lego sets. It's just ridiculous. I mean, look, I feel like putting a poll up about that. But you know what? I'll just ask you guys in the chat. What do you guys think? Do you guys think there should be a piece count? Does it matter to you? I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not like it's, like the biggest thing in the world, but just, there's no reason they shouldn't put it on there. I mean, imagine, you know, I've used the example, imagine you buy a puzzle and they don't tell you how many pieces are in the puzzle. Like, well, how big of a puzzle am I buying? Hey, what's up, Cabbage Face? How you doing? And who else did I see out there? Bricks with Justin. Howdy. Good morning. Let me keep up with your guys' comments here. Hold on. Zan says poop. Are you planning to get the small Batman tumbler? If you do, you should build it live. Rula, am I planning on getting it? Man, I already got it. I bought it with my VIP points. That set is rocking. I can't wait to build it. But yeah, that's probably gonna be like, you know, a few weeks. I got a lot of stuff going on. But I totally will build that live. Man, and that's another really great set. Really great set. Seth, you agree. Shady. Yeah, man, like, look, I just feel like, I feel like it's just shady on Lego's part to not put the piece count on there. Like, I mean, my big thing is, I try and look at everything as logically as possible, man. And I'm like, why wouldn't they put the piece count on the box? What, because it costs more? Really? Like, they do a lot of other dumb stuff wasting money. You're telling me it costs more just to put that print, that number on there? I don't think that's the reason. 117, good morning. Blocksmith says, I like piece count. Me too, man. Me too. Doesn't matter that much because I buy it online and I can see it there. Rula, that's a good point. That's a good point. You know, I hear you. Tasman, good morning. Taz, if you want a link, man, let me know. Sai says he likes it with no piece count. Really? That's a new one. Macro, good morning. Macro, I gotta message you soon. I gotta ask you something. Man, I'm losing track of the chat. So let's see. Snow on the ground this AM. Macro, what? Snow? What? Oh, God, man. I'm not ready for snow yet. I mean, technically, I think I'm almost ready for it because we've been prepping. Like, I got the tractor I got the tractor running the other day at work. You know, I had to buy a new battery for it and had to repair the tire, put antifreeze in it, replace a bunch of fuses. But I got that running, and see, we got shovels, I got cleats, hats, jackets. The only thing I'm waiting on is for our trucks to get fixed, which I'm hoping that happens soon. B Lego Productions, what's up? How you doing? Good morning to you. And I see Chef out there. Good morning, Chef. Yes, Blocksmith. I completely agree. I'll allow that. That's the one freebie on Good Morning Brick World I'll allow this morning. I mean, and I want everybody to understand something. I love snow as long as I don't have to A, work in it, B, drive in it, C, shovel it. Is there anything else? I think that's it. But as long as, you know, if I can like sit in a house looking out the window and admiring its beauty with a hot cup of cocoa, or if I can like get a sled, go sledding or something like that, man, I love snow. Oh, we have a guest. What's up, Jay?
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello. Tasman, why are you saying I really start for work? No problem, man. No problem. No, it's just, I just wanted to make sure you knew you extended an invite there. Working on editing the latest video. How are you, Hive? I'm doing all right, man. Getting ready to build this monkey battle pack. Guess I should kind of maybe put that right there or something so everybody can see. Jay, how you doing, man?
I'm doing all right.
I was mentioning to everybody earlier that won something on Good Morning Brick World last week to just be patient with me because I have 7 different people to ship stuff out to, and you know, it takes a little bit of time and money. Which I don't mind. I just want to make sure everybody knew, just to be patient with me. So, anyways,
Yeah, I'm in no rush, Hive.
Thank you. I appreciate that, sir.
I can't even build anything while I'm here, so.
Oh. Yeah. Sorry, I'm just kind of reading the comments here. Hey, no problem, Tasman. All right. So let me check this poll real quick. I had put a poll up about just asking, you know, general question if everybody thought Lego is too expensive. And look, when I ask this question, it's not to be like, oh, like I'm just gonna rip on Lego. You know what I mean? It's not about that. It's just in general. And I'm not even saying like, do you think? And I'm being like real kind of literal about it, where it's not like, do you think Lego is way expensive? No, do you think just in general Lego is too expensive? For instance, this, you know, this Monkey Battle Pack, I don't think this is too expensive for this set. And, you know, and that's even going by a piece count. Like, I could be like, oh, it shouldn't be $10. It's not even 100 pieces. I'm not even... See, that's why I'm saying, like, the piece count thing can kind of be used sometimes, and sometimes it can't. But just, I think for the value of this set, $10 is fine. Now, a lot of people might argue with me and say it should be a $5 set, but I think that's fine. But in general, most Lego, in my opinion, is just too expensive. Obviously, it doesn't matter sometimes. But, all right, so let's see what this poll says. All right, so 21 people voted, and 71% of people said yes. They do think it's too expensive. I really don't know what answer I was expecting out of everybody. Oh, we have another guest. Hey, Chef.
Not a guest, a fixture.
What?
A fixture.
A fixture?
Just sit there.
So I gotta tell you, these little monkeys,
They're the best.
dude. I'm not gonna lie, dude. I'm really liking these little monkeys, dude.
I found a poly bag that had them the other day too.
Is that the one with the
Like a little hover boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of those where I'm at.
They had one where I was at and I picked it up.
But I'm not gonna lie, I'm really tempted to buy another one of these but I might wait because one, I'm not really buying any Lego right now, and mainly I'm not buying any Lego. Like I'm definitely not buying like sets. Like I've broken down and I've bought like maybe a couple poly bags, and if I see something, I'll get like a minifigure. You know what I mean? But I think that's it. And base plates. I bought some base plates because of the forest. But anyways, this is great, man. This is a good way to get some of them little monkeys. You get some trees, and I don't need the ATVs. You know what I mean? But I don't know what What do you do with like a bunch of ATVs?
Put them in the desert.
Actually, you know what? That would be. I could even maybe have a store that rents them or something. What's going on with everybody else? What's everybody talking about? Rula says, "Hey, Hive, what is the software you use for your stop motions?" I use was it Stop Motion Pro? Let me look, and I'll show you. Stop Motion Studio. Yeah. Oh, that's an ad. But I thought I had. I'll have to double check because I bought the $5 version, and it's just better. It has better features on it and stuff like that. I've tested Dragon Frame. I just haven't decided what exactly to use yet. And the other thing is, I have to get a new DSLR camera. I mean, for now, I'm gonna use my brand new phone because I got the Samsung Note Ultra 20 or whatever. I don't know. It's got a long name to it, but it's got a really awesome camera on it. So I'll be using that for now, and then once I switch to a DSLR camera, because I want to buy a nice new one. I was actually, this is the thing, man. I'm trying to juggle all the stuff that I'm trying to get, and then things that either I can afford or things that I should see if Mrs. Hive can get me for like Christmas or my birthday. But if I ask her for like a brand new camera, then I'm not getting any Lego. And since I'm not really buying any Lego right now, I really was hoping to get some Lego for Christmas or my birthday. So, and then there's the whole AT-AT thing, which if nobody's watched my Shake the Hive video I put out yesterday, I'll let you know now. In it, I mentioned about how I've decided how I'm going to get Luke's lightsaber. So,
did you not decide to get the AT-AT?
I'm going to wait on the AT-AT.
Nice.
I'm going to wait. It's not going to retire anytime soon, so I'm going to wait. And I'm not going to lie, man. If I was going to drop $800 on a Lego set, it still would probably be the UCS Falcon. I like the Falcon better than the AT-AT. I think it's a more interesting build and set, but that's just my opinion on it, and it's not like a biased opinion because I just like the Falcon better. The AT-AT looks massive and everything. It looks great. I love the cockpit and the interior, but it's still. It's just, I don't know. It's not as complex, I think, looking as the Falcon. Even though I will admit, man, it is the AT-AT. The legs on it, the way they covered it all the way around, the underbelly of it, all that, man. I mean, it is really, really stunning. I mean, I got to give it up for these master builders, man, designing this stuff because it is an amazing set. So, however, the lightsaber, yeah, I'm just gonna buy it. Like off Macari or whatever on Black Friday weekend or something, or Mrs. Hive's gonna get it for me. And yeah, probably gonna pay like $100 for it or something like that, but it is what it is. But you know what's funny though? So Mrs. Hive was like, she's like, what if I just return it? Like she's like talking about buying it and then just returning it, right? And just keeping the lightsaber. And I was like, yeah, it doesn't really work like that, honey. I was like, 'cause a lot of people are gonna try that, and I don't know. I'll ask you guys. How do you think that would work out? What would happen? Would they just flag? Like, I don't know, because if she bought it, it's not like she's using my VIP card or anything, which would really suck because I would want her to. Because it's double VIP points, and I can't even imagine how many VIP points you get on double VIP points getting the AT-AT. So yeah, I don't know what would happen. So yeah, so I don't know. I told her, I was like, yeah, we'll just buy the lightsaber. You know what I mean? So real quick, Blackman says for stop motion, any tip suggestions? Do something that will be fairly quick. Do maybe a 10-15 second short or test. See what you think about it. See how you like it. See if you like the feel of it. Because the biggest thing I can tell you right now about stop motion filming is patience. It takes a long time to make those things, man. I know I've seen tutorial videos, and even I can do some stuff that doesn't take a long time if you do something pretty basic. But when you need to figure out a story, figure out voicing, it depends on how elaborate you get too. But I mean, there's different phases that you gotta go into, like the film, like the production part, the filming, then whether you're gonna do masking, then there's editing, and then that involves either special effects, audio. So, and then there's sets. There's a lot to it, man. So it's just basically about how much patience you have. But definitely give it a shot. It's fun.
Zero patience.
B Lego says, I started a Q&A on my channel and I'm loving it. Rock on. I've thought about starting a Q&A. I don't know. Maybe one day. Depends. Depends on if enough questions get thrown my way. Because obviously, you can't really have a Q&A video if you only got one or two questions out there. But if you get bombarded with a bunch of questions about stuff, yeah, it's definitely worth it to make one. And I mean, I get a few here and there, but I don't think I get quite enough to really make one into a video. Unless I made one video every few months or something, maybe. Seth says I just built a mega set. Its price difference is worth it. Yeah, that's a whole nother discussion about different companies and different, price sets and all that. There's an echo from the guest. Well, Skycam is muted, Sai.
Let's see. Yeah, there's the echo. Yeah, I can hear it.
All right, let me try something real quick.
I just thought you wanted to hear me twice.
All right, did that help at all? I put echo cancellation on.
Echo check. Okay, we're good.
All right, sweet. Purple Passion Hot Wheels, nice. Bearded Bricks in the house. What's up? What's up? Big Nate Bricks. Good morning. Good morning. Let's see what you guys else saying here. Another morning is sitting at the house. If you don't have the Falcon yet, do not buy the AT-AT. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. I mean, I would love both of them. And and this is something. This is the real kick in the balls, okay? Because when I got my credit card, because Mrs. Hive has her own, then we both have one that we share, then I have my own. When I got mine, if I had just taken things a little bit slower and kind of taken my time and stuff like that, like I could buy like the AT-AT and the Falcon, you know what I mean? And it wouldn't have been too big of a deal, but yeah, it was like a snowball effect. Once I started buying certain things, man, and it was really the city that took a huge chunk of my money because I just didn't think about things like base plates. Like I have dude, I've got to have like 70 to 80 base plates total now. Like and I had just gotten 6 more that I ordered off Macari for like a really good price. But I don't even know how many I have just in these tables right here. And there's still, that's none of my road plates or none of my big gray base plates or anything like that.
Yeah, if you were to go off the retail price of the 32 by 32 base plates, you said you had 80, so that'd be $640.
Right. And you got to think that's a lot of those aren't just $5 or $6, $7 base plates or whatever, like the green ones. A lot of them are the 2-packs that the roads were, you know. Oh, I just saw Beardbrick said you want to call. You must be talking to Chef.
He wants a link too if you want to send him one.
Yeah, man. Hold on, I got you. It's so hard trying to keep up with the chat sometimes. All right, there you go.
Oh, there's Captain Zan out there. How you doing, Captain Zan?
Yeah, she's been here since I started this morning.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, Captain Zan's so great. Zan, if you want to get on too, let me know. She's going to be streaming in a little bit too, actually.
I think I got on the stream with her when Danny Bob had her 24-hour stream. Seemed like a nice lady.
Yeah, dude. Super, super nice, super sweet, super cool. Oh, we have a guest. Hello.
What's up?
Not much, man. Just staring at this pile of Lego sitting on my table here. Trying to keep up with the chat and talk to everybody at the same time. Hey, Scott. Good morning. How are you? You know, so sometimes I know everybody's reasonable and they know like the chat can move and it's hard to keep up with every comment and stuff like that. So I understand I can't react to every comment or whatever, but the thing that I really try to do is say hello to everybody when they get here. At least say hello. And it's weird because I think about some of the other bigger YouTubers and like how difficult it must be, or when is the point when you can't keep up? You know what I mean? Like for instance, Ryan's chat, you know, and if anybody's a moderator on his chat or has ever been in his chat, you could see it moves so fast sometimes. Like it's impossible to keep up with it. It's just bizarre. Yeah, I agree, Seth. Captain Zan is the bestest.
You tell him, Captain Zan.
All right, so a couple of monkeys and a scorpion. Let's go. So, how you doing, brother?
Pretty good. Just another Sunday, I guess.
How far did you get on that bomber?
I finished the left, or I guess depending on how you look at it, one wing and the actual front end of the cockpit.
Nice.
That thing's big. Its wingspan with just the cockpit and one wing is larger than the UCS Falcon.
And what was the company again?
It's Brickmania.
Oh, right on. Oh, yeah. That thing must cost a fortune then.
Well, I bought it. I bought the instructions and bought the pieces off of Bricklink. I think total I have like maybe with the instructions, with the stickers and the pieces I needed from Brickmania, I think I have like 470 in it.
Nice.
I can't wait to see it Thursday.
I was gonna go live today and finish it just because I can't do anything with the city because it's hogging up the table right now. But I think I'm just gonna wait. I have a video for the city I can put out, and
Yeah, I'm doing too many things at once right now, and it's yeah, between work and my channel and my art and the house, trying to get everything set up and built and decorated, and I can only move so far on each thing, because it's just, I don't know, it'll slow down eventually. Whoa,
Nope.
we lost
Kick 'em
him.
out.
It wasn't me. It wasn't me. My hands are in the air.
You got the boot, Richard. You got the boot.
Adorable. Hello. Good morning. Oh, she says evening, so it's evening. Good evening. You there? Oh.
yeah, I hit the wrong button. I went to go hit chat and I hit leave instead. How's the house coming?
It's coming. I mean, it is. It's just it's a slow process because, like, not only do I have a very busy, demanding job that takes up a lot of time, and even when I'm like at home, like I'm the boss, so I get called anytime, man. Like if there's a flood at 3 a.m, I get called about it. So it's just like, it's hard. But Mrs. Hive also has a very demanding, like, full-time like job, and sometimes she works even longer hours than I do. And then on the weekends she has to do certain things. So it's hard for us to just dump a lot of time into just getting the house together. And then even when we have a little bit of downtime, we like to rest. It's like, just kick our feet up, man, or watch a movie or something. It's like, so, and it's just us. My daughter, she lives out in Colorado. You know what I mean? And our families live north and south. It's just, so we don't really have like any help. So it's coming along. It's kind of like the Lego room. The Lego room is a good analogy for like the rest of the house, because you could see like there's stuff that I've hung up, but then there's like, I don't know if you can see it in this camera or not, but there's still blank wall space, stuff that needs to be hung up. And there's still boxes all over the place. So it's slowly getting there, but like upstairs, we still have some boxes upstairs. We still have a lot of blank wall space, even though Mrs. Hive has put some stuff up, which will be coming out eventually in a vlog. I'll have a new weekend review, coming out fairly soon. I've just slowly just been collecting little bits of video here and there of things. But anyways, I think I just saw Greg out there. London Bridge Bricks. What's up, brother? How you doing, man?
Lurking and jerking.
Greg just put out I was kind of confused for a second. I don't know if it was new, because I thought he already had a Luke's lightsaber. But even if you did, it was a really cool refresher. But yeah, he just put out a video for his custom Luke's lightsaber. And I noticed Scott had asked earlier about if you missed the conversation about the UCS AT-AT and the lightsaber. I mean, yeah, you kind of missed some of it, but really, in a nutshell, at first, Mrs. Hive was going to buy the UCS AT-AT for me and then return the AT-AT and keep the lightsaber. But I was like, yeah, honey, I don't know what's going to happen with that. Like, I don't know if you can do that. I don't know what would happen. You know what I mean? So I told her, I was like, look, I'll just wait on the AT-AT. And I said, as a gift, because she was going to get it for like maybe a Christmas thing or something like that. I was like, if you want, just buy the lightsaber, like, third party, even though it's going to cost probably like $100. But, it seems like the most logical way to do it, I guess. Now
I'm
you
saving
can,
up for Home Alone
well,
and the new modular.
I mean, and I was also thinking like, okay, maybe instead of returning, you could sell the AT-AT. Not even like try and make a profit, just sell it for what it's worth. But I don't think it's going to be worth it unless you could do it locally to where you could just get it to somebody. Because dude, shipping that thing would be stupid costly. And I don't know why anybody would pay extra for shipping when they could probably just go to the store. I don't think it's going to sell out the way people think it will be. I think it is maybe sell out in the stores for a little while, but I don't know. I just feel like it's not going to sell out. Doorbell, it says, I definitely need more Lego content in my life. See, that's another good reason to stay up late. And it says, just watch your take the Hive video. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate that. And I also really want to throw out there also, thank you to all of my members. I really, really, really appreciate it. You guys have no idea how much that means to me. Because I mean, for obvious reasons, it means a lot to me because it just shows how much you guys care about my channel. And it's hard to put into words. And look, I understand maybe as you start your, not just me, but anybody, like your channel starts growing, it's probably maybe easy to forget some things, you know what I mean? But I don't know. It's hard to put into words how much it means to me because I really, and I've said this before, I really want to try and do this full time, especially with the stop motion, actually mainly with the stop motion. I think everything else is kind of just side stuff. But it's hard to do the stop motion stuff when you have an extremely busy full-time job already. So it just, all that stuff does is it helps me get there. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully one day I will be there and I will look back and think of everybody that helped me in the beginning reach that goal, and made this channel succeed, because there's no doubt this channel would be nothing without all of you. It would just be me talking to nothing, just talking to nobody. So anyways, I just always like to know or make sure everybody knows how much they're appreciated. So that's all. But yes, Greg, watching Shaking the Hive video, I don't know. What'd you think, man? I know it can be picked apart a little bit because not everything was completely probably accurate as far as what Lego or the interviewee, not the interviewer, but the interviewee said. But in my opinion, they're representing Lego. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I just felt it was kind of wrong of them to put this lightsaber. Like, look, if they would have said you got to spend like $100 on a Lego Star Wars sets or something to get the lightsaber, I wouldn't have said anything, man. You know what I mean? But when you attach it to an $800 set, I mean, dude, like I mean, and again, I know I'm being slightly hypocritical because I've always said, as long as anybody can actually get it, you know what I mean? The rarity or the price, that can be debated, but as long as it's accessible to everybody, you know what I mean? But it just seems wrong, man. It just seems wrong to attach it's 170 some pieces. So what are we talking? $25, $30 at the most for that set. $30, I feel like would even be pushing it. but you know how rare it's going to be, and you're attaching it to an $800 set. I don't know. And, you know, and I didn't even mention other things in that video that kind of are addendums to what I'm saying. Like, for instance, one, you know, when the interviewer said, like, we don't want to attach, like, exclusive rare minifigures or whatever to high price point sets or whatever. Well, Most Likely Cantina had some really awesome rare minifig collectors ones, you know what I mean? And that was a $350 set. I mean, that's a pretty high price point set. You know, and I don't know, man. It just seems wrong. But, you know, that's just me talking. Scott says, having never purchased any of those larger UCS sets, this would be the one that I would get, and I don't mind waiting for it a while, but I really want that lightsaber promo. I know. And I felt really bad for people that couldn't get Yodas, man. I really felt bad for everybody that couldn't get that. I mean, and it's just, I'm all about having some rare collector stuff. That's why I don't get mad, you know, about like San Diego Comic-Con minifigs being so expensive and all that. I get it, man. It just, look, I know we're on Good Morning Brick World, but I'm going to say a curse word, okay? I'm going to do it. Dude, Lego doing this, in my opinion, is a dick move. It's a dick move. It's just big, huge dick.
I thought that's for the Hive stream.
I can't help it, man. I can't help it. I'm salty, all right? I'm salty about it. What is Greg says? Yep, it's the same video freshly edited for the search format I wanted to peeps to see. I'm glad you did, Greg. And I think, honestly, a lot of us should do something like that. Because, especially for us newer channels, because a lot of videos that we put out when we were new, you know, they're far away. They're like tucked away. And think about this. All right. I can't speak for Greg. I'm just going to speak for myself. I've got to I got to be pushing 600 videos now. I don't know what my count is, man, but I got to be pushing 600 because I passed 500 a while back. And I mean, maybe not because I've slowed down a little bit in the last year because of how busy I've been. But if I had a video that was like, let's say my 40th video, and that, you know, obviously it was when I was small, and I'm still small, you know what I mean? It's not like I'm a big channel. But now people that have come to my channel now, it might be difficult for them to see that 40th video. You know what I mean? So if it's something that's really cool, like building a custom Luke like Skywalker lightsaber, it would make sense. And I wasn't even thinking about like making it fresher, you know, like, but that's Greg because Greg is really great with production. But I would have just re-uploaded it or something. You know what I mean? So yeah, no, man, that's look at Zan. She says it's D a curse word. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know what triggers people these days. And, you know, and plus on Good Morning Brick World, I try to make it not little kid friendly, but you know, younger friendly, I guess, kind of. I try to make it more lighthearted too, more positive, not controversial. You know, because I think some people don't watch Hive streams because it makes them angry. I think maybe, even though I feel like it's probably, honestly, if you really watch them all, it's probably like maybe 60-70% of them that are spicy. You know what I mean? The other 30% are probably just mild. maybe. I don't know. Sometimes they're hard to remember.
Yeah, I think there was one. I'm pretty sure I was in it at the time. At least the time that I was in it, it was pretty chill.
Yeah, sometimes they are. I mean, and sometimes they get spicy for different reasons. Sometimes they get spicy because we have spicy guests. Sometimes they get spicy because I can go on a freaking tirade about something and just like, you know what I mean? Sometimes we talk about just mature discussions, subjects, like things that you would never think like would ever be on like a Lego type stream. And some of them we have passionate, not mean spirited or evil or anything, but just some passionate disagreements about subjects. But my goal always is just mainly to have fun. And if we do have like passionate disagreements, that we're mature adults and we can very passionately disagree, and even sometimes I know you get carried away a little bit, but then you could step back, pull your head out of your ass and then be like, okay, yeah, all right, no, it's good, it's cool, yeah, man, I still love you, it's all good. We just disagree on something, that's all. I don't know, just sometimes I see less of that nowadays, and I promote good debates, you know what I mean? It's healthy, man, it's healthy to debate, it's healthy to have different views and opinions, you know what I mean? That's how we evolve. Like, I always talk about how, like, if I'm in a disagreement or a debate with somebody about something, if it's something worth it, man, I hope I'm wrong. I hope somebody can teach me something new, or I learn something. That's how you grow. Let's see. Macro says, I'll get it by the time it retires. Oh, and I see. Hey, what's up, Lex? How you doing, brother? A good morning to you. That modular. Yeah. So look, that was the other reason mainly I was like, okay, look, I can't get the AT-AT right now, man, because I haven't seen it yet. So unless it looks absolutely disgusting, I really am going to want to get the new modular building when it comes out. So I'll get that for my birthday because my birthday's in March. As far as Christmas goes, I'm really leaning towards the Home Alone set because that's a great looking building, man. And it's just a cool set anyways. But there's still other things that, I don't know, I'm kind of debating on. And then I found out, like, we're getting a freaking DeLorean, and I will get that. I will cut off my arm and sell it for that. That's going to sit right next to my Ecto 1. Anyways, looks like cost relevant man. She's custom AT-AT as well. Yeah, totally, dude. Might as well. It's a good time. It definitely go hand in hand with what's going on. Hive streams are about freedom. Freedom streams. Yeah, they really are, man. I mean, and look, there's just a few lines I won't allow to be crossed on the Hive streams.
Those are very thin.
Yes, but they are thin. But there are some. We have some standards. Dang it. All right. Well, kind of get back into building this thing. I wonder how that poll's doing. Let's see if we get any more votes on that thing.
33 votes.
And yeah, it looks like 75% yes, 76% yes, 24% no. Very interesting. What Greg said, the Hive stream is a good alternate to the stream. Yeah, it is. It is. And I feel like it almost kind of represents my personality, man. Just the two contrasts where, yeah, Good Morning Brick World, it's very polite. Your grandmother could watch Good Morning Brick World, but you wouldn't want her to watch a Hive stream. And not even because the Hive stream is bad. I mean, that's why I started making a lot of disclosures on the Hive stream, in the description. If you get triggered easily, or if you got a gigantic stick shoved way up your ass or something like that, like, these are not the streams for you. And that's okay. That's okay. There are streams that are not for me. What was that's the Hive streams. Sometimes a little honey, or you might get stung. Eternal the Scots. What's up, man? Good morning. That's funny. I mean, so you want to hear something silly? Is when I made a Instagram story just recently. It's probably still on, and on it, I say like 24-hour Hive stream. Many will join, something. But then I wrote, immaturity will follow. Well, that wasn't my first pick. It's like, so when it said like, many will join, or like something like many UCS slave ones will be built, but then immaturity will follow. But at first I was going to write names will be called. That's what at first I was going to write. And then I was like, no, because then some people are going to like think we're just bullying people or something, even though it's just known. I mean, like, I keep it somewhat to a minimum. I try to contain the name calling thrown out in the chat, even though that can be difficult sometimes. But if you're on the panel, yeah, man, fair is fair. There's a very good chance you might get a name called. It just happens. We like to joke around. But yeah, I was like, no, because then everybody's gonna just think it's gonna be 24 hours of just bullying people or something. And I was like, I don't want anybody to think that. That's not what it's about.
That'd be a fun 24 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, dude, it's gonna be a fun 24 hours. I can promise that, dude.
So I told the wife I gotta go buy the little slave one just to build on your stream.
Aww.
I'm not paying for the USC one, or UCS. Sorry.
So I tell you, if I got, let me show you guys something real quick. Hold on a minute. If I got the UCS slave one built before the 24 hours is over with, which I would like to think that I could, but I am a slow builder. But if not, I was thinking about building this because I won this at Brick Fair.
Oh yes, out of the claw game.
Yeah, but I don't know if I should keep it sealed, man, because this is kind of special. I gave the other one to Sands. So I don't know if I should freaking build that thing or not. Let me go back up in the chat and read everything. I want the home house up. Yep. The poll is the number one AFOL wallet complaint. Greg says, love you, Hive. Oh, I love you too, brother. I love you too, man. Yeah, I look, man, I love Greg so much. I mean, I love all of you, don't get me wrong. All of you are special to me. It's just Greg and I, like I said, we just have a different bond than everybody else because, again, we were the first, like, I don't want to say he's the first friend I met in the community because I really would have to give that credit to like Butt Chop, Brick Blaze, even like the guys from Holland Ballin, Bricksmith, I mean, like a lot of them guys were the very first guys that I met. But Greg and I see we lost Bearded Bricks. Bye. I don't know if he left or if he just hit the button again by accident. But yeah, so Greg and I though we were the first ones that like collaborated with each other and started really. I started talking to him more. You know what I mean? I don't know. It was just a little different. And then things like we started at the same time, and then like we did the transatlantic together, and just a lot of stuff. So Greg, you know, means a lot to me. Let's see what else everybody talking about here. You could say something crazy like in this episode we may find Will Harper. Oh yeah, Will, what's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, Greg, right? That is an amazing polybag. I know. I still need to talk to you about some polybag stuff. I know that would be a great pop and polybag, wouldn't it? Hey, Rick. No, you're good, man. You're good. No worries, man. No worries. I mean, the invite stuff is always kind of random. I mean, at least most of the time. Blocksmith is. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much Butt Chop still likes me or not. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't think Butt Chop hates me. I can never tell sometimes with some people. There's a whole another crew of people that I honestly have no beef with or any problems, but I don't know if they like me or not sometimes. I'm not sure. I mean, look, mainly it's
like
because
that all the time.
I would like to say, you know, maybe it's because of some people I hang with, which I would hate to think that would be a reason, but or maybe it's the humor that we have sometimes. I know sometimes we've poked fun at stuff, and like I said, we've made people mad, and and honestly, we have no malice or ill intentions or nothing. We just poke fun at everything, man. You know, look, I'm a firm believer in equality, and that means everybody gets made fun of equally. But Chop is amazing at making people feel welcome in the Lego community. Yeah, he is, man. But Chop's a really good dude. There's only a couple people in the Lego community that I know of that. Dang it, I don't want to cuss again. I can't cuss, man. Dang it. All right, that I think honestly are pieces of crap. I think that they're toxic, and I think that they like to get views by making fun of people or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the right way to put it. I don't know. At one time, I kind of thought of them as ambulance chasers for YouTube videos. When your only good videos are ones when you make fun of people, I don't know. I think it's telling, and I say that lightly because I understand I don't get like tons and tons of views or nothing like that. I don't try to act like I'm all this and that. I just, and it's also not that like sometimes you can't make videos where you can like make fun of somebody or make a highlight video about somebody or a drama type video or something like that. But I just think when it's your bread and butter or you really are just a piece of crap, you know what I mean? I don't know. But there's only a few people like that in the community that I think are really like that. Everybody else, I think you're fine people, man. Some people, we just have some different opinions on some stuff, but just because you have a different opinion on something than I do doesn't mean that I think that you're a bad person. They've really upped the game on small vehicles within the Lego world, like these ATVs and motorcycles and stuff. Oh yeah, and Jay, I was thinking about you earlier because I was looking at these stickers that I have, and Ninjago's on there.
Oh, yeah, that's a Fire Dragon reference. There's
Yeah.
several sets I could think of that's referencing.
Yeah, man, pretty cool.
Yeah, very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, everybody's saying good morning to each other.
I did a thing semi recently, a couple
Yeah, what did
days
you do?
ago, or yesterday. I don't remember whether it was 2 days ago or yesterday.
Uh-huh.
But I'd previously made all of my old live streams private, but I made them public again.
Oh my
these,
gosh! I'm so glad that you said that.
These
oh, go ahead.
These are the live streams from my phone before YouTube revoked that privilege for people under 1K subscribers and whatever else requirements there are. So they're out there. If anyone wants to watch someone who speaks in one tone of voice build sets and or talk about things, they're out there.
Well, you heard it here first, everybody. They're out there. No, I totally forgot because I was going to update the channel membership posts that I have slowly started making all of my Hive streams where only members can watch them. It will take a little while. I haven't decided how long to make each Hive stream normal for. But yeah, I've at first I was going to make them private. But because there's a lot of stuff in there that, you know, I don't know, man. I not just like on my end and stuff, but I don't want any other of my guests to get crap or nothing, you know what I mean, for things that they might have said on a Hive stream when they might have just been joking around or something. So I was going to make them private, but I decided, I was like, you know what? I was like, my members deserve something more, which I'm good. I've got other ideas that I'm going to do for all my members. So that's one of them. I was going to, instead of making them private, I'm just going to make them so only members can watch them. So that's only Hive streams also. And it's not every single Hive stream. There are a few Hive streams out there that aren't like crazy or nothing. They're just kind of normal. Those ones I'll leave as for the public. And also Good Morning Brick Worlds are still going to be left alone. So they won't be touched. But another thing that I'm going to do for the members is I'm going to start doing something, not right away, because I have a lot of stuff to ship out and all that. But I think every month I'm going to give something away to my members. Like it might just be something small, it might just be a poly bag, but you know, one day it might be some cool set or something, or maybe I'll have a duplicate. Like right now, I have 2 sailboats. You know, the gift with purchase sailboat. I have 2 of those. So you know, one day I might just give one of those away to a member. So that's something I'm going to start doing eventually. But there's going to be a catch. You are going to have to be a member for a certain amount of time before you can be qualified. Not a long time, but just maybe like 2 or 3 months or something like that. Because I feel like a lot of people would just become a member real quick and then just jump right out as soon as
out of curiosity, would it have to be consecutive months or just
no. If I see like, because I've seen like some people like it lapses or whatever. Like I'm not that nitpicky about it. You know what I mean? I can tell who's being sincere and who might.
You have to be committed,
right? But if I like seen that you've been a member for like a freaking year or something, you know, or even like already a few months, and then like something lapsed, and then you jump back in, you would still be totally qualified. I mean, like I said, I'm not going to be that nitpicky about it. It's just I got to be careful because a lot of people might just jump in real quick and then try and win something and then just jump right back out. And that's not fair to all my loyal members. That's so not fair to them to be scammed out of winning something because of somebody doing something like that. So anyways, you know, I just really, like I said, I appreciate everybody and I really want to make it worth it, even though you know, the on different levels, there's different things, but for all members. And eventually, I'm gonna have streams also, like streams just for members. I just don't know when yet, but you know, that'll come. Hey, Sai, how you doing?
Hello, Sai. Sai, thank you for saying you'll watch my streams. Those are like the only instances where you'll hear me speak.
I've also thought about doing something similar to what Mr. Hinkle does, and maybe doing something with my artwork. But the problem is, it's just I can't take on too much at once, or I won't get anything done. But it'll probably be something a little more rare, like maybe every few months I might have like some drawing that I kind of whipped up or whatever, and you know, maybe it's something people would want. We'll see. I'm almost done with my current commission piece. I got a little more shading to do, and then I got to ask my client about some wording, some lettering, and yeah. And then I'm gonna after I get this done, I have a collaboration stop motion I'm gonna do with somebody. And from what they described, it doesn't seem like it'd be anything too complicated, so it probably won't take a long time. And then after that, I've got I don't know how to put it in the right words, but I have another stop motion that I'm going to be putting out. But I was going to talk to my top tier members about it real quick and ask some opinions, and then I can figure out exactly what to call it and stuff like that, and then announce more of it to everybody else. But yeah, there's just so much stuff going on right now, man. I can't even keep up with everything.
All right. Well, it's been nice hanging out, but I got to get going now.
All right. Well, thanks for hanging, Jay.
See you later, Jay.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good one, brother. How's your day been going, Chef?
Not too bad.
It's been pretty quiet.
Yes, I'm hoping it stays quiet.
So how has all that been going?
Been going great. I had an older lady call me Tuesday and said, my air conditioner's leaking. Can you come and look at it?
Mm-hmm.
I said, sure. Be right there. The upstairs apartment was leaking. It wasn't her air conditioner. It was coming down like somebody was standing in the corner peeing.
Oh.
I said, how long has this been going on? She's like, a few days.
A few days.
She said, I just thought it was leaking. I've just been mopping it up. So Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, I had 3 apartments to re-drywall, dry out. You know how all that goes.
Yeah. Do they make you do all the drywall?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Wow. Well, that's rough. Not to cut into that real quick. I just wanted to show everybody something real quick. Got a really cool printed piece. I really, really like that. I think Mrs. Hive is really going to like that too, because she loves dogs. But I guess, I don't know, just it could be any animal really. It's just a paw. It's not just a dog print. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, man. And I guess it's not often like the drywall part. I mean, most places that I've worked, the rule of thumb is if it's something that's like, some places it's a foot by a foot, some places it's 2 feet by 2 feet, but generally 2 feet by 2 feet is like the biggest I've seen anyway. I have to mess with. Yeah, we generally don't do major drywall work. That's what we contract painters to do and stuff like that.
Our painters don't know how to do it, so we just throw it up, mud it, and sand it, and they take care of the rest.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I used to be a painter for a living and had to do tons of drywall work, but yeah, as far as what we do, generally, it's not really that big. We do a lot of mudding, you know, but
And we're pretty slow right now. I mean, if we were busy and had tons of work orders, they probably
Yeah.
would have called somebody in.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, if you're pretty slow, yeah, they'll definitely probably have you want to do that stuff.
When I left Friday before, we were down to 0 hours, 0 orders. I mean,
I have not seen that where I'm at since I've been here. I've
we had
gotten fairly close.
We had about 95 when I started.
Yeah, it's tough, man. It's really because I have not had a full crew, really, at all. I mean, I've been at this place a year. I think out of that year, I've had a full crew maybe 3 months out of it. So it gets really difficult trying to keep the ticket count down.
Yeah, I hear you. There's only 2 of us.
And I mean, and it wouldn't be as difficult either if I didn't have, 30 or so apartments every month that we had to turn. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You guys
Like,
are a large complex, though.
Right. Yeah. I mean, and think about it, when you got like 858 apartments, you think about how many turns you're doing every month, man. It's pretty insane. Got some turning action. Nice. Sidious, what's up? Sue! Is your refrigerator running? Dang right, you better catch it. All right, so this drone sits right on the back. That's pretty cool. I mean, this is a great set for the money.
Yes, it is.
And also, you get at least 2, like that I can see, 2 printed tiles. I'm pretty sure these monkeys are new molds.
The monkeys are cute.
Yeah, man, I'm really digging the monkeys. Okay. Oh, I almost forgot the other printed piece. Yeah, man, that is pretty sweet. I'm going to see if you guys can get a good look at it. It's for the drone. I guess it's like the remote. But I mean, like, I'm pretty sure that's a brand new printed piece. Well, any hobbies in the house? What's up, brother? Good morning to you. Brick team was building that Sebulba pod racer last night. Yeah, man. I didn't get the chance to make it because it was so late. I went to bed pretty early. Redman, what's up, brother? Good morning to you. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Trying to have a nice, chill morning. Building the monkey battle pack. Something really great to put into my forest. And I didn't want to build anything too big because I don't want anything to linger as I get close to the 24-hour stream. Because that will be all about the UCS Slave 1.
You got enough room on your desk there?
Yeah, I'll be all right. I got plenty of room for that. And I don't know what the exact dimensions are as far as the width. I'd probably have to look at the box. But I think it'll fit in this area where the wall is recessed, that whole area. So
Nice.
that'll be, I'm pretty sure if it fits, it'll look really nice, I think, in there. I just saw somebody, Chris. Good morning to you. He says, "What's the buzz? Tell me what's happening." Well, just building a monkey battle pack right now, man. You know, the Brick Council. What's up? Good morning. How you doing? Thank you for being here. I don't know how I stayed up random. End up on your Hive streams until 4 a.m. too Hive. Yeah, I know the Hive streams can go pretty late sometimes, man. Wife's birthday tomorrow. It turns out she doesn't want a UCS ATAT. Well, you know what? Maybe she'll want it after you get it and show it to her. You know, after she holds it in her hands and sees the magnificence of it. She wants Luke's lightsaber.
I've heard more about the lightsaber than I have the set.
Yeah, I know, man. It's starting to become a hot topic. Well, you know, like I said, man, it's a dick move on Lego's part, man, to do that. Like, look, I get make it where you gotta spend $100 on Lego set or something, you know what I mean? But again, attaching it to an $800 set, like Lego, what are you doing, man?
Didn't the last one come out with the Cantina?
Mm-hmm.
At least put it around that price range then.
Yeah, I mean, and even that was a lot. It just seems just weird, man. But I don't know. You know, some people disagree with me. I've heard, you know, counter arguments.
I probably will not get either of them.
I mean, for obvious reasons, you know, I mean, I'd like them both. But, you know, like I was saying before, it's like, if I'm going to drop $800, man, I'm probably going to want to get the UCS Falcon instead of the AT-AT.
That's what I would do first.
But as far as the lightsaber goes, just going to get it off third market. And I know it's going to cost a lot, but that's all right. It's not going to cost $800.
True. I see Yoda's is going for about $150.
Yeah. And I just realized too, because Mrs. Hive was looking at prices and she looked up Yoda's just to kind of get a comparison. And I told her, I was like, okay, so that's Yoda's. That came with a $350 set. I was like, no, just imagine Luke's. It's going to come with an $800 set. And it's probably going to be more sought after, and it's a bigger set. You know, not by much, but it's still a bigger set.
Redmond corrected you.
What's that?
On your price.
But yeah, when she saw what Yoda's was going for, she asked me, because she knows I built it, and she's like, did you save the box? And I couldn't remember, and then I found it this morning. I was like, oh, I guess I did save it. So even though I've opened it, I could put it all back together and just sell it. Yeah, 150 is, I think, the average.
Yep.
Zan says, thanks for hanging, guys. Got to go do my thing. Take it easy and have a great Sunday, everyone. Bye, Zan. Have a great stream.
Have a good day.
Lego Freak, what's up? What'd you say, Chef?
I was filling in when you said goodbye to Zan.
Oh.
Just jumping in there.
Lego Freak, how are you today? Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. I was watching some of your Titanic video. Pretty wild, man. That thing is huge. Scott says, so if you want the promo but want to wait, but you really want the lightsaber, you're going to end up spending more in the end. Yeah, I mean, if you wait, you're going to definitely spend more. That's why, and I heard Ryan put it best too, because he was like, if you want the lightsaber and not the AT-AT, then the best time to buy it is going to be basically Black Friday weekend when the thing comes out, because that's when the most will be sold. and when it's going to drive the price probably the furthest down it's going to get. But once people start buying them up, and then there's less and less of them, prices are just going to start going up and up and up. So that's my plan. I'm just going to buy a lightsaber on the third party market, Black Friday weekend. And I don't know when the AT-AT might happen. We'll see.
Well, that's not too long away.
What's that?
Black
Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's not this weekend, because this weekend's going to be my 24 hours. Yeah, the following weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's coming up. It's going to be really weird not really buying any Lego for Black Friday.
I agree. I'm not buying anything else unless it's the Home Alone set or the new modular in January. But I'm really kicking myself in the butt. I want the Echo one.
Yeah, I'm glad I was able to get that thing. But I just knew, you know what I mean? I'll figure something out. Just like I'll figure something out for the DeLorean. See, around springtime, anything that I was going to have to buy on, not a gift kind of thing, but like what I was going to have to buy, the only major thing that I could think of, not somewhat smaller sets, but the only major thing I could think of was I was definitely going to get the Book of Boba Fett's Slave One Palace. Or not Slave One Palace, but the Jabba's Palace. Like that set when it comes out. But now it's going to be that, and it's going to be the DeLorean. So, but yeah, dude.
Yeah, the DeLorean's a must too.
Yeah, that's going to happen, dude. That's going to happen. Well, all right, so let's do an average here. It took me about an hour and a half to build 74 pieces. The Slave One is about 1,900? Wonder how that's going to work out. We shall see. We shall see. All right. We got some monkeys and a tree to put in the forest. Oh, they gave me some extra poop. How nice.
A&A Hobbies did it right.
What's that?
He saved all his VIP points. He's got $600 off the AT-AT.
Yeah, and I could have done something like that too if I would have just saved if I would have kept my VIP points all the way back to Brick Fair and not spent the $50 on the gunship there. And then I had another $50 that I had spent on the Tumbler, the little Batman Tumbler not long ago. And then I still got some on there. So, I mean, I could have had at least close to $150 or so off of something if I would have just kept all my VIP points from Brick Fair. If I could have saved them for like a year, I'd probably would at least have about.
I think I used all mine at Brick Fair.
I don't know, $300-400 worth. Yeah, dude. See, Brick Fair is what really killed me. Brick Fair really hit me deep in my pockets. Because certain things about Brick Fair already, you're spending money on, whether it's the lodging, gas, food, that kind of stuff. And then there was the deceptive part of it that I didn't think about, like when you buy a lot of little things and they just add up.
Yeah.
Especially like minifigures. I could have really lost it with minifigures. I don't know how I didn't. I kept it pretty under control with the minifigure stuff.
I didn't.
Yeah, I know you didn't. But like signs and little things and little molds and and then I bought the light kit for the gauntlet, and then I bought Darth Maul's lightsaber, that light up lightsaber. And then of course, just different sets and stuff at like the yard sale. I don't even know how much I spent like at the Lego store that Sunday because there was the gunship, but I bought a few extra sets on top of the gunship. But all in all, I spent way more money than I thought I was going to.
I estimated high. I come home with a little bit.
I didn't come home with anything except for Lego. Let's see here. My only saving grace is the fact that I saved it. You said that right. What else can you get for $700 or $800? I don't know. Besides the Falcon, I mean, you can buy a lot with it, but Scott says to spend $800 on release date and get both, or wait till later. Ended up spending probably around $1,000 later. Yeah. I don't know, man. I really don't know the best way to go about doing that. Big Nate says, looks like it'll take 24-hour live streams. We'll see, man. I don't know.
There'll be other people on there maybe chatting so you can build a bit.
Yeah. Yeah, and who knows, man? Maybe, I'll just be in a zone and I'll work it out good. Yeah, man, I'm going to need to get more of these monkeys.
Yeah, I've been buying them up. When I seen the little poly bag had them, I'm like, I got to get it. And I only seen the one. I dug through there to see what they had.
That poly bag only has one, though, right?
Yeah.
Because I think I got 2 of the poly bags, but I don't know. I'm waiting to see if some stuff will go on sale, though,
I don't see those around here like I did in Michigan.
No, like I said, they got all kinds of hovercraft ones. I'm not sure yet where a good place to put these monkeys would be. Hey, monkey. Monkey. Yeah, I got some cleaning up to do here in the forest. See, that's another thing, man. Besides just setting things up and then decorating, I've got a lot of sets that I have to repair. They got kind of damaged in the move.
I get that. I broke a lot of sets down and just put them in baggies. I've been rebuilding.
It's a good little ATV. Wow. So that's the build. That's the build for today. I don't know, man. Still got some time. Maybe I should build something else. Actually, I should work on. I don't know, man. There's too many things to do. I'm just man, I don't know whether I should do this or do this or do this. I bought some more shelves yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah. So I got some shelves to put up. But I do want to build something now. I have so much in my backlog. Let's see what we got going on back there.
All right, I'll be right back, Hive.
Okay. Oh man, so many different themes. Oh man, I just don't know. Got some of these Legoland sets. Then there's some things I don't know if I should keep sealed for a while. I've got the that Adidas gift purchase. I really like his the minifigure that comes with that. Some Marvel sets. I've been kind of wanting to build a Scout Trooper helmet too. I need to find something that's the right size. You know what I mean? maybe it's time. Maybe I should build the Tumbler. Maybe it's time to build that. I don't think I'm gonna be able to finish it though with what the time we have left in the stream. And Mandalorian set. I just don't know. Let me see what you guys are talking about. Ugh. Hey, Brick Stage Pass, what's happening? I can only imagine how bad they got messed up Hive. I broke multiple sets just moving upstairs. Yeah. Some of them aren't too bad, but then other ones, the Monkey King mech, that one wasn't too bad. His foot came off, and then see, some of them are pretty easy if it's a big piece, because big piece you can put back on, no problem. The problem gets to be is like some of the smaller stuff. Like for instance, in Ninjago City Gardens, I've almost got that finished, put back together. I guess probably can't really see it that well with the screen, but it's right there. But there's still a lot of little pieces that I've got to figure out exactly where they go and put them back together. It's very tedious work. I am getting some light kits right on. I'm going to light up everything. Yeah, look, there's a lot of stuff. It's really cool to light up. And there's definitely a lot of stuff that I want to light up. But see, man, buying Lego for a lot of us is only like the first step. I would like to get nice stands for all of my Star Wars ships, stuff that like Wicked Brick sells. Then there's light kits to get for a lot of different stuff, whether it's some ships or like, I've got the Infinity Gauntlet lit up. Then of course there's the city, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it definitely, there's a lot to it. Bricks with Justin says, I'm looking at a long move next year, so I'm not even going to try and keep sets together. I've already broken down and bagged a lot of things. So that's what some people do. And I completely can see why they would do that. The reason I don't do it is because I don't know. I guess maybe it just comes right down to maybe just being lazy about it. I feel that for me personally, breaking them down and then rebuilding the whole thing is just a lot more work than just like fixing something if it broke or whatever, you know what I mean? But I can also see though how that would make the moving part a lot easier, as far as space and stuff goes. So yeah, I get it. I'm gonna hire some minions. ATC got annihilated. The top plate on the Falcon fell and the clips broke. Oh man. Storage for parts. Yep. Glass shells, stuff like that. Glass cases. Going to concentrate on lighting up all of the Hogwarts castle sets from 2018 and on. Oh yeah. So that is one of the next things I'll be putting up that everybody will probably see on the next decorating the Lego room, which I guess would be part 3. Yeah, part 3 should be coming out. But yeah, that's going to be one of them is all the Harry Potter stuff, all those castles and everything. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. But yeah, lighting up those would be awesome.
Lighting is good.
Yeah. Man, I couldn't decide on a set to build. Like, I don't know. I just don't know because I don't want to. It's hard because I was trying to find something that had the right amount of pieces because I want to be able to finish it within the stream. So it had to be something fairly small. How small was that Fat Thor set? 165 pieces. But I think it's just because it has tons of little pieces in it. But I think I need to get more shelves up for it. See, that's the other thing that I've been having problems with too, is because until I get more shelves up, everything's going to be sitting around. It kind of defeats the purpose of me trying to get the Lego room cleaned up. Because I'm getting there, but there's still so much to do.
Yeah.
I guess I can finish working on this drawing. But I don't know. I'm not really in the right
Kind of mind to draw.
Well, that and I'd rather actually draw on the drawing table, but then nobody's gonna really see. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really. I'm not really set up for a drawing stream, so this doesn't really work out as well as I hoped it would.
Did you pick up any of the new Christmas sets?
Did I pick up any of the Christmas sets?
Yeah.
What, like Santa sleigh and all that stuff?
Yeah.
That's a big negative.
I think it's they got a wreath out.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, yeah, Chef. I'm trying to think here of what I bought. Because I haven't bought any sets in quite a while. I bought the poly bag that you were talking about, the hovercraft one. And I feel like there was another poly bag I bought not too long ago. And I bought that Marvel Zombie Captain America figure. It's kind of similar to Black Series, but it's the Marvel Legends. I bought that. And I bought Aura Singh, the Black Series Aura Singh. And I want to say there was a Funko Pop I bought. Yeah, it was like that Cobra. Yeah, it was one of the Cobra ones. So those are really the only things that I've bought in the last few months. Yeah. No, I've stuck to my guns, man. About not buying, like, but it's because like I'm trying to be, like I said, responsible. You know, until I get more of my credit card paid off, and plus, like, there's kind of I don't know what's going on with a lot of my income and stuff right now. So, there's just a lot of stuff going on, a lot of moving parts. So because of that, and the thing is, like, part of it is just straight up addiction. Just there's no getting around it. There's no trying to, sugarcoat it. Some stuff I just want to buy on impulse. You know what I mean? Just because I'm addicted to Lego.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and of course, like I said, I bought base plates. I forgot about those. But even the base plates that I've gotten, I've only bought 2 that were brand new. The rest of them I've bought, and there's some have been given to me, but the other ones that I bought were just used. So yeah, like I said, a lot of it was just straight up addiction. But yeah, I mean, it hurts because there is legitimately a lot of sets that I want to buy, and they're either gonna retire, or or you just literally can't afford them. You just can't afford all the stuff you want. Like, I still haven't bought the Batwing.
Nope.
Like, there's still the modulars, the new modulars I've never gotten yet. Like the corner garage or the police station. I just can't buy everything, man.
I come across the used, what was it, Assembly Square the other day for $100, and all the pizzas were there.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I'm like, I should buy this, but I left it there.
So, it is what it is. You know, and I could say like this is a really bad time to not really buy any Lego, but I feel like just any time is going to be a bad time. You know what I mean?
Yes.
That's just how it is, man. That's just the way the cookie crumbles. It is fine. You know, it's not the end of the world. It'll be all right. You know, and it gives me time to focus on other things. Like, for instance, one, if I didn't have so many things going on right now, like mainly like the move and, you know, and plus like my job's an hour away now. So like I was telling Mrs. Hive the other day, I was like, it's hard running a YouTube channel with a full-time job. I was like, but it's really hard running a YouTube channel with my full-time job. I was like, and now it's even really, really hard trying to run a YouTube channel with my full-time job that's an hour away from home. Because that's just, it takes longer to get home, which means it's later that I can work on anything, you know what I mean? Or have less time, or so it's a real struggle. And then, like I said, on top of that, like trying to, you know, get stuff with the house together and everything. So, but normally I'd be putting a lot more time into more of the stop motion stuff, but you know, there's just a lot of stuff going on right now.
Busy
But
man.
yeah, but you know, like I said, it's all good. Things will eventually slowly start to settle out a little bit, and it'll be easier. But that's, like I said, that's like my main focus that I want to start focusing on is just more just stop motion videos. But you know,
Yeah.
and not to forget, I have a huge backlog of sets. I mean, I know there are some people that have way more than me, but which still, even that blows my mind, because it blows my mind how much Lego I had just sitting over here. That, I mean, I think it's good if there's some stuff you want to keep sealed for maybe memorabilia purposes, or maybe you're going to resell it one day or something like that. I get it. But eventually I'll build, unless there's a couple things that I'm either going to sell or something like that. But most stuff over there I'm going to build, because just seems weird just to not build Lego. I mean, I know everybody has their reasons for stuff, but I don't know. But just to buy Legos to never open them or build them. But I mean, I guess some people don't like to have sealed sets.
I got quite a few sealed sets.
Yeah, I mean, but like, what's your end game with them? You know, it's always never gonna open them.
I don't know. I got a whole box of that I've been thinking about, or I'm just gonna sell them.
Because it's weird, because I'm kind of split on it. You know, like I said, as like a collector thing goes, I mean, I get why maybe some people would want to have a lot of them sealed, but then on the other half of me is like, why? Like,
I figure if you have them sealed, you're gonna at least sell them. If not, open them and build them.
I don't know. It's a weird thing.
Because all the ones I have are like gift with purchase ideas.
I know, but see, it's weird because I get it too. Like, I keep going back and forth because I understand it, because like maybe there's something you don't want to sell, but you also don't want to open it because it'll ruin the value of it. You know what I mean? See, I think that's why a lot of times for some things I always want to buy two of them. You know, one that I can build and one that I can keep sealed. But you know, obviously, Lego being expensive, that gets more expensive when you just try and buy two of everything. Hey, BBTV, what's up? Good morning.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, so I don't know. It's a weird pull, man, back and forth. You know. I'm gonna check on the poll real quick, see if that changed any. Wow, we're up to 49 votes, and we are at 73% yes, 27% no, that think that Lego is too expensive. Wow. Very interesting.
It is quite expensive.
Yeah, and like I said, it wasn't just a generalization. Just meant literally, like, if you just think Lego should be even just a little cheaper, not a lot, just a little bit cheaper. Um, and like, for instance, this is like, this is kind of how bad it is. Like, so I don't know if anybody else has seen, like, we're starting to see leaks now for the, what is it, Series 22, the Lego CMF series.
Yeah.
And most of them look really cool. There's a couple that I definitely would like to get. But yeah, I totally expected within the news and leaks and stuff like that for them to be like, yes, they've raised it now to $6 a pack. I was totally expecting it. Totally expecting it, not even joking around. Like, because what has it been now? Two series since they raised the price?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, screw it, man. They're just going to be like, yeah, you got some new molds. I want another $1.
I could see it.
Yeah. Yeah. I can see it too. So this morning we are gonna have a sort of Good Morning Brick World. I do want to get some more of the packages and stuff kind of packaged up and get that all ready. Slowly start shipping stuff out and seeing how much it's gonna cost me. I will be sending out the 3 original sets first. So one will go to Doc, one's going to Lex, and one's going to Jesse, I think, correct? Let's see here. Yep, Lex has got Jurassic World. Doc got the Lego store, and then Jesse got the Hidden Side Bus. So those are the 3 that will be sent out first. Once those 3 are sent out, I'll start sending out the other side gifts that everybody won. 2 of them are quite far away. One's going to Ireland, and then Lithuania. So I have no idea, even though they're not heavy, how much those will cost. So, like I said, everybody just be patient with me. I have to shell out some money for shipping.
Shipping is retarded.
Well, it's something. I know that. Costly, that's for sure. Garage Land. Woohoo. He says, gimme. Oh, that's so funny.
Send his last.
Oh no. Con and Doc, they get theirs first. Because it's actually kind of cool. They won because I had something else I was going to send them anyways, so I can send it together. That cuts down on my shipping. Mama Lego, good morning to you. How are you doing today? So yeah, Good Morning Brick World is only going to be 2 hours today instead of 3. I do apologize, but like I said, I kind of want to get some of that done, and there's just a billion things I got to do. Including working on the house. So yesterday I had to put a stop valve on the ice maker line that we have to the fridge.
How did that go?
Yeah, it went fine. But Chef, you'll appreciate this, and anybody that knows anything about maintenance, they'll appreciate what I'm about to say. So this is a pretty expensive house. Okay, this is all right. Not even pretty expensive. This is a very expensive house, and it's not that old. I'd have to double check exactly the year, but I mean it's not old at all. And I'm talking like within 10 years or so. You know what I mean? Maybe a little bit more, but it's not an old house. Okay, so I don't know how this passed or how the inspector did not see this. And I would have never thought to check for it because it's such a stupid small thing. I've never seen this in any house or apartment I've ever been or worked in. All right. The ice maker line that goes to the fridge. Everywhere I've ever been, there's a shutoff valve where the fridge goes. Okay. Or at least very close by. And the line to the ice maker hooks up to that shutoff valve, and you can shut the water off from that valve to the ice maker. Okay. This has a line that goes into the floor and just disappears. I have yet to find it. And I've looked everywhere. I've looked everywhere down here. I've looked where like the tankless water heater is. I've looked everywhere, man. I cannot find where this line goes to any shutoff valve.
Is it on your shutoff valve with the sink?
No. No. No, I'm pretty sure it's tied into something down here somewhere. But it's got to be behind drywall or something. And the thing...
You got a bathroom down there?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bet you it's tied in somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. And there's even a shutoff valve, like, on the other side of the bathroom wall here. Like, you can... I've shown it in, like, one of the vlogs or something like that. There's a little shutoff valve down there. So that was the first place I looked. And, yeah, there's nothing connected to it. So, like I said, it's got to be hooked in somewhere inside the walls or something. And... like I had to explain to Mrs. Hive because she was like, well, it's okay. Cause when we, if we put the shutoff valve on that you put on today, she's like, at least we can swap the fridge. Like we can change the fridge. And I was like, yeah. I was like, but if there's a leak from this line, I was like, I don't know where to fix it. Like I have no idea where to shut the water off to that line. And that's a problem. That's a big problem. Because I can shut the water off to the house, you know what I mean?
Right.
But that's still not fixing that line, you know what I mean?
No.
So it's a big problem, man.
Time to get you a little snake that's got a camera on the end of it.
Dude, and check this out. Like even if it went into the wall up there where the fridge is at, I could at least just cut the drywall out and maybe see if there's something, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like, but dude, it's in the floor. Like, I don't want to cut the freaking subfloor, man. Like, what the hell? Happy birthday to your son, Mama Lego. Homeowner installed. I don't know, man. Probably just tapped into a feed line with the puncture fitting. It's possible, Blocksmith, and that's probably what they did. But again, it's like, where and why? Why would you do that? Like, and you want to hear the best part? They use copper line. So you know how easy that stuff can kink and cause a leak.
Yeah.
Like out of all, like, oh my God, man, they couldn't even use like again, this wasn't made in the 50s, man. You know what I mean? Like that is just such short cutting half-ass work, man, for an expensive huge house like this. I can't even hardly talk about it without losing my crap, man. I am just like, are there blueprints at the county office, or can you call the previous owner? There's not going to be blueprints at the county office for where the shutoff would be for their half-ass water line connection that they put somewhere. As far as the previous owners go, no, the previous owners wouldn't. They wouldn't know because it was put in before them, as far as we could tell. But I don't know. I'd have to ask Mrs. Hive if they're still able to be reached out to. Yeah, no, I get that, Blacksmith, that it would be on the puncture fitting. But the problem is, again, I need to know where it is at. I need to locate it. So that way I can at least shut the water off to that, figure out where I can shut the water off just to that line. And then I'll put in my own shut off valve somewhere. Like I can do that. You know what I mean? I can repair it. That's not a problem. Like I said, I've got like 22 years of experience in maintenance. Like I can repair it, no problem, but I need to find it first. Thanks, Will. When you come over, you can help me with it. Yeah, no, man. No, I agree, Will. That's what I'm saying. I've never seen one without it. It's just it's so stupid, man. And Because that's the only thing I can think of is like they did it and then put drywall up. It's just like, and that's why communication is important with stuff like that and construction and all that. You know what I mean? Because you know your average, you know, drywall, you know, contractor, you know, isn't. He's either gonna not know or not pay attention to whatever the plumbing was done. You know what I mean? Like he's not gonna know that's the only shut off valve for that line or something. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, he's just coming in to throw the sheet up. He doesn't care what's behind it.
right. And honestly, I mean, it'd be cool if he knew, or if he did know, he would speak up about it. But it's technically it's not his responsibility. That should be told to him. So, So I'll find it. Don't get me wrong, because I actually found. I gotta get a bigger ladder because I was just staying on a chair. But inside the area where I'm going to do the filming for the stop motion, that's like under the stairs and stuff like that. There's a space in between the top of the drywall for the wall in that room to where the ceiling starts, and you can see that copper line going right into like it's like I can't reach it. It's a little too far away to reach, but at least I can see it. And it comes out goes in from the floor, and then it just kind of disappears. So I'm pretty sure it connects somewhere into the bathroom area over there. But it's like, I got to track it down, which means I'm probably going to have to cut a few holes into my drywall. You know, track it, cut a hole, track it, cut a hole, and hopefully get close enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't have to make Swiss cheese out of my drywall. I need to cut a few holes. And you know, the reason why it's so aggravating is because like when we owned the last house, I did, you know, and don't get me wrong, Mrs. Hive did tons of work too, but I saved us like tens and tens and tens of thousands of dollars in contractor work because I did all the work. Like we spent a lot of money on material and stuff like that. But the only thing that we had a contractor do was lay down the tile in the bathroom and tile the shower that had been built. Everything else I did, man. Like the subfloors, the drywall, the painting, the electrical, the plumbing, like and the toilets, the fixtures, the light fixtures, the cabinets, everything, dude. Like I went upstairs in the attic, did all the wiring up in the attic, ran the exhaust fans, just everything. So needless to say, when we got this house, which is a very, very much more expensive and bigger house, like I was like, all right, I don't mind doing a couple little minor things here and there. You know what I mean? Like I'll switch a light fixture, or, you know, if a plug needs to be changed, I'll change that or something. I was like, but I'm not doing anything major. I'm done with that. Now I'm gonna have to find this dang shut off valve, man. You know what I mean? Hey, Scott's Blocks in the house. What's up? Good morning, Scott. What's everybody saying? Shut off maybe because it's flood zone, like electrical, maybe look high. That's a good point, Macro. That's a very good point. But the problem is, I mean, I've looked, you know, up, you know, and there's no shut off valve like, you know, up high or anything like that. If anything, like I said, I can't. I was thinking maybe I could show you guys with my phone, but it doesn't. It's too complicated. But like I said, there's a shut off valve, like on the floor. Well, not on the floor, but like right next to the floor, like around the corner there. That would have been perfect. It's even got the same hookup and everything, and it looks just like a shut-off valve you could use for the fridge. You would think that they would just run the line to that if they're, you know, and it's not connected to anything. So I don't know what the heck that is sitting there for, but, and like I said, I looked around the tankless water heater because there's like hookups and stuff around that thing, nothing. So, and the only reason that we know it's got to be tied into the plumbing down in the bathroom, is because I shut off the main water to the house. But I don't know if there's this excess water in the line or something like that, because water just took forever. It kept dripping and dripping. Like, it started slowing down, but it was just taking forever. And I told Mrs. Hive to turn off the water down here to the faucet while I was watching that up there. So as soon as she turned the water on to the faucet, which the main water's off, but as soon as she turned it on, the water stopped upstairs. So that's why I was like, all right, well, it's got to be tied into the plumbing down here somewhere. But yeah, man, it's just the point is, man, it's just stupid. It's just stupid, and it's just, I can't believe we got to deal with this. And yeah, they probably did finish it downstairs, because that's what a lot of it seems like, is when they were building the house. I think they just put it somewhere and forgot, or didn't label it right or whatever, and then this drywall got put up. It's pretty crazy. Probably less than 10 feet from the fridge, but that's still rough. Chef might be right with the bore cam. Yeah, probably have to. Probably. But at least there's easy access. Maybe I can, where I was saying I saw it in between the drywall and the ceiling. Yeah, so maybe I can get a camera down in that way. And
saves you from cutting holes. Drilling a hole is a lot easier, especially a patch.
And probably, honestly, the first place I'll probably start is probably right where the sink is in the bathroom, or maybe on the other side of where the shower is, and see if I can, and the good thing is, man, I used to be a painter. So, I mean, I can cut like a literal square piece of drywall, and as long as it's not jacked up, I can put that drywall right back in and mud it, Scott's Fox says, "Warning, Hive, drone 420, check it in." Yeah, brother. You check in. Hashtag because we're mates. Now you can always check in with the drone 420. Scott, you're good, brother. Macro says, just shut the water off to the house, drain it all, pull the fridge out, and add your own shut off valve. But the problem is when I can put a new shut off valve, yes, but I still need to know where that line is connected to, because as soon as I turn the water back on, water is going to go right back in that line. You know what I mean? I have to be able to cut the water off to that line. Once I do that, yeah, everything's easy peasy. You know what I mean? But I just got to find where that line ties into. So, I mean, I get what you're saying, Macro, but I have to find out where that line ties into and then cut it off from there. To be fair, the water would have stopped no matter where it was connected once you turned on the basement massing, gravity and all. Yeah, but and then the other thing too was, like I said, seeing that copper line go in that direction. So I feel like it's gotta go down there somewhere. But yeah, when we find out where it's tied into and I can stop the water from going there, yeah, I'm definitely gonna put in my own shutoff valve. Because that's what Mrs. Hive was talking about. She's like, well, couldn't you just put a shutoff valve up here? And I was like, yes, I can. I was like, but I still need to, because I was like, unless we cut off where this line goes into, no matter what we do, as soon as we turn the water back on, water is going to go right back into that line. You know what I mean? So yes, I can make a shutoff valve to that line, but if I've got a copper line going behind the walls, if that thing ever kinks or rusts or whatever, sweats too much or something, and then I've got a leak from it, I have to be able to stop that and repair that. You know what I mean? So that's the whole point of, and that's why you make shutoff valves for these things in your house. So that way you can just shut the water off to those particular, those things. Now, there are times, yeah, like if you have a line break, you got to cut open the wall and stuff like that. But I couldn't tell you how many times I've had to take pictures of the inside of walls. Yeah, man. He's saying cap that line. Yeah, I get that. I've already kind of capped it. I put in a shutoff valve connecting that line to the fridge. I've already done that. So I can actually shut the water off to the fridge now and we can move the fridge. But what I'm trying to say is like, I need to shut off the water to that line. I'll create my own line. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I can create my own line, or I can still use that line, but I want a shut off valve to that line. I don't like not knowing where that connects to. That's a problem. Like I'm sure it has something probably to do with the plumbing in the bathroom, but I need to know where that line goes. Like I need to know where to shut the water off just to that line.
And I laughed at Will's comment.
What's that?
Well, once it leaks, you'll know where it is.
Yeah, that's a good point. And that, honestly, that I don't want it to get to that, but you know, maybe it will. It's hard to say, man. Later, Big Nate. Have a good one, man. Thanks for hanging with us.
That is the truth. You will find it.
Yes, and yeah, Blacksmith. That this kind of thing. I'm just trying to avoid a future leak. So I mean, and look, I'm not a journeyman plumber. Don't get me wrong. I've done it for a long period of time, but like, see, the thing that people don't realize, like that in maintenance, is we do everything. Like if you're a plumber, like you just do plumbing. If you're an HVAC tech, you just work on HVAC. You know, if you're an electrician, you just work on electricity. You know, that stuff. But like in maintenance, we do everything. So it's hard sometimes to just be able to just be a master sometimes at just one thing. And then the other thing too is like, you know, we definitely work on a lot of different stuff in different apartments. Sometimes it's gas, sometimes it's electric. So, all right. Yeah. Like okay, so like your shutoff valve that goes to the fridge, okay? If you need to stop the water going to the fridge, you would shut the water off to that line, okay? But you have a shutoff valve to that line, okay? What I'm saying is I don't have a shutoff valve to the line that goes to the fridge now. I can put one in. Like I can go up there and put one in myself, which I technically already did. You know what I mean? It's not the best kind, but I basically at least put a shutoff line and I connected it to the lines. So there's a shutoff valve to stop the water going into the ice maker in the fridge. But what I'm saying is that line, I have no idea where that line connects to. And that's my problem. If that line ever leaks, like Will said, I'll see where it is once it ever leaks, but I don't want it to get to that. I don't even want it to be copper line. So I just need to find out where that line ties into. And once I find that out, then, you know, everything will be okay. Yeah, and Blacksmith explaining it is difficult. Because I get what Macro is saying. I totally get it. It's just I don't know if he's understanding what I'm saying. Because he's, you know, what he's saying is like, so technically I put a shut-off valve up there. So yeah, we should be good, right? But we're not. Because like I said, I need to know where that line connects to. Like every house that I've ever worked at or lived at or worked on or apartment community or something like that, generally, you know where all the connections are going to be at. And you know, once in a while, yeah, you might have to look for something, but not knowing where that copper line goes into, and it's just in the wall somewhere, you know what I mean? Like that's just not sitting well with me. I need to know where that is so I can disconnect it, you know, or shut it off to that line and then make my own. So that way, if there's ever a leak, I know where my shutoff valve is for that line. So like, for instance, if that right now, if that leaked, I wouldn't know where to fix it at. Now I can shut the water off to the house, but I don't want to just leave the whole house without water. You know what I mean? So that's kind of what I'm getting at. It could tie in between any of the joists. You could be looking for a while or get lucky. Scott, I want to know. No, I mean, I've kind of already spotted it. You know what I mean? It's just I'll have to get a camera and follow the line. Jack of all trades, master of none. But yeah, I could spend a while looking for a macro, but it's got to be done, man. I've got to find out where it connects to. Well, Will, I don't know while as a plumber you're working on HVAC, electrical, and all that other stuff, unless you're doing it on the side. Because if you're working on HVAC, you're supposed to be CFC certified for it. I mean, I get, we dabble maybe a little bit in some other stuff, but I don't know why, as a plumber, you work for a plumbing company, why you're doing HVAC work. Unless it's something very minor, like you got to shut off some breakers or something, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I don't know exactly what exactly it entails for your, for you to put plumbing in. I just know generally if there's wires in the way, the plumber won't just cut the electrical off. Like usually they'll have an electrician do that stuff. But again, it's different everywhere. Have you moved the fridge and looked behind it? Oh, yes. That was the first mistake that I didn't do when we were inspecting the house, because I would have never thought there wouldn't be a shutoff valve behind the fridge. So like I said, yesterday I went to Home Depot, got a shutoff valve, and installed one in between the two lines. So at least there's, we can change the fridge now. Because we bought a new fridge because there's something wrong with the fridge that we got. It's just old. But they couldn't replace it because we couldn't shut the water off to the ice maker. It's crazy, man. Well, see, an electrician is slightly different because you have to drill holes in the framing or change the framing a little bit, as long as it's not altering the structure, because you got to get wires around that stuff. I can see also changing it a little bit, like if you had to put plumbing around it as well. But messing with, like, if you're a plumber, messing with the electrical wires or, the HVAC lines, I mean, because I've seen a lot of contractors. Because when I used to do a lot of construction, I was mainly a painter when I did a lot of construction work. But man, dude, I would see other contractors almost get in fights sometimes. Like if I'm trying to think of a good example for, like, if I've seen where wires got moved and electricians got super mad about it. It's pretty wild, man. I know as far as painters go, I remember we would paint like a ceiling, and then the drywall guys would come in and just start, like, they would see stuff all of a sudden because we put a coat of paint on it, and they just start mudding all over the place. And like they'd pay us to paint it again, but like we'd have to paint the whole thing all over again. And then they get their light and shine it on there, and then find some other spots, and then start mudding again, and be like, "Come on, man." Don't they sell X-ray glasses in the comic books? Oh, that'd be awesome, man. That'd be awesome. My favorite part of plumbing is when the homeowner tells me how to run gas pipe. Well, gas pipe's different. I mean, definitely you're definitely the professional when it comes to gas. And gas is dangerous stuff too, man. Boilers, I've got some experience with boilers. Not tons, but some. The crappy thing about boilers, so I've had some apartment communities that have boilers. So when you have apartment communities that have boilers, when a boiler goes down, you like 6 buildings can lose hot water compared to like if they just, each individual apartment has a water heater. Dude, it's crazy, man. Like I remember one time we had a boiler go down, and we can do, like, as the techs, we can do a lot of the basic stuff and some complicated things. It just kind of depends on what it is. But if it's something, really complicated or something like that, especially if like parts are involved, we got to call a contractor. And yeah, the contractor couldn't get the part till like Monday, and it was a Friday. So like there was like 40 apartments had no hot water all weekend long. What are you going to do? There's nothing you can do. You need the part. It's crazy. Will sarcastic voice is just your normal tone. At least you have a line to the ice maker. Yeah. And like I said, like our new fridge is sitting in our garage right now because we couldn't we couldn't shut the water off. And at the time, I was at work. Mrs. Hive was here with the people installing it. So, like she didn't know where, and I didn't even know. I would have found it eventually, but didn't know where the main water shutoff valve was. So, yeah, what are you gonna do? Oh yeah, that's how it goes. What I love is when I'm doing a closed wall rewire, then the changes come and it's not closed wall anymore after I already ran new wetlands. Yeah. Hey, but you know the thing is, like I've said, and this is what I tell a lot of companies and stuff that I work for. I'll be like, look, when you guys do stuff like this, you guys need to understand the long-term ramifications of certain things. So, like for instance, a lot of apartment communities over the years, more and more big, huge corporations, like multi-billion-dollar corporations, have been buying apartment complexes, and you know, just like with many corporations, man, you know, you got to get them quarterly profits up, so they start cutting staff, cutting budget, blah blah blah. And a big thing that they try and do is renovate the apartments, and most of them do it really cheaply too. Like instead of replacing cabinets, they'll just like paint the fronts of them, you know what I mean? Put new handles on them or whatever. Then you open the cabinets and like they're still jacked up. And I'm like, really, guys? But yeah, they're always just trying to save money and stuff. But one of the things they like to do is like, oh, we're gonna put like these new appliances in here with this color and this new color of paint. And the thing that I try and explain to them is like, look, you guys keep putting different things in these apartments. So now the techs have 8 different appliances to work on instead of just a few. We have another color that we have to apply to with your vacants. A lot of this stuff is harder to get. It's just decisions just aren't really made that well, in my opinion. And again, like you said, those changes that they can make really affect like your immediate work. Will says, but when I said electric, I mean like when I take out a water heater. Oh, okay. No, that makes a lot more sense. No, that's different, man. That's totally different. I thought you were meaning like literally you're just rewiring houses or something, man. I'm like, I don't know why a plumber is like doing this stuff, man. Like it's just different. Yeah. So anyways, I don't know. I'll let you guys know what happens. I'll probably put it in the vlog. I think I might have put some of it in the vlog already. So anyways, yeah, I guess that's going to do it for this Good Morning Brick World. And we got almost 2.5 hours in today. It was a little longer than I expected. But I would like to thank my guests that were on the panel today, including Chef here, and TJ. And I think that was it. I think it was just you and TJ on today, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Richard popped on for a couple seconds.
Was he on for a couple seconds?
For a little bit.
Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah. Right on. And yes, I want to thank everybody out there in the chat as well. You all are awesome, and I appreciate all the comments and you know, the answers on the polls. And well, I say polls; it was only one poll, but but yeah, like I said, I appreciate everybody's input on everything, and I will let everybody know what happens as far as the ice maker goes. Anyways, you guys have a great rest of your Sunday. And hey, you should I know Zan's streaming right now, so well, she started I think at 11:30. I can't remember, but if she's still streaming, you should definitely go over there and check her out. Say hi. Tell her Brick Hive sent you. Anyways, only one poll. I know, that's funny. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.
Later, guys.
Everybody.